Hi guys, and welcome back to my almost daily juggling tutorials. I hope you've had a good weekend and you're all in good spirits and ready for an enjoyable week of juggling ahead of you. So the trick we're going to do today is the under the leg throw. We're going to combine it with 3 balls. This is probably the most basic one, so it should look something like this. Looks, I don't know, it's not my favourite trick guys, but it's a popular one and it would be a disservice to not teach you. So we're going to go with 1 ball to start with, obviously, and the throw we're going to learn is under the same leg as the arm you're throwing it in. So if I'm throwing with my right hand, I'm going to lift up my right leg. Left hand, I'm going to lift up my left leg. So all it is, the leg's going to come to about 90 degrees. You're going to take the ball, you're going to throw it under the leg like this, and you're going to catch it in the other hand. So that's the only important thing. Make sure you don't throw it back to that hand, throw it across to the other side. So like this. So just practice like this. Might feel a bit awkward. That's because it is a bit awkward. It might look silly. It's because it does look silly. Anyway, take 2 balls once you're comfortable with that, and we're going to do the throw before the throw under the leg. So let's imagine that I'm going to throw with my right hand under the leg. So I'm going to start with a left throw first, just a normal throw. The only thing I would say differently is I do 2 things. First thing is I make sure that my pattern is not ridiculously high, but high enough to give me some time. So if you normally juggle 3 balls like this, I would go to like this. You know, just a little bit higher, not crazy high, but give yourself enough time to go under the leg and back. And then the other thing I'm going to say is when you throw the ball over, I personally throw it a tiny little bit wider than I usually would. So if I normally throw like this, I'm going to throw like this, like maybe not even that wide, but just a tiny little bit, because I don't want my ball to come down like where my knee is. It can be a little bit over, because I'm going to go under, I'm going to move my hand back, and I want the ball to be coming where my hand is, rather than then having to go. You get the idea. Anyway, so we're going to do throw before, throw under the leg like that. The quickest part of this trick is going from under the leg to catch it again. And this is the hardest part to get used to. I start to move under the leg just about the same time as I would usually start to throw my hand up. So you can see, so it is quick, will take some getting used to. As I said, make sure the throws are nice and giving you enough time to do it, and you may find it a little bit easier. So do this on both sides. So once you've done it on the first leg, arm, do it on the second leg and arm. Exactly the same principle. So you're throwing before under the leg first, and then you're throwing under the leg, before under the leg. So do this a couple of times, and then you should be able to get to a point where you can go one side to the other side in a smooth-ish pattern. So you're going to go starting, it's always going to be throw before under the leg, then under the leg. Then it's reset, start before under the leg, under the leg. So it's going to look like this: before, under, before, under, before, under, before, under. And then do that as smoothly as you can. You can see it gets almost rhythmic with the moving up and down of your legs. So once you've done that, let's get the third ball. And what we're going to do, first of all, we're just going to do a 1, 2, and then with the third throw, we're going to go under the leg. So 1, 2, under the leg, like that. So remember, if you're stuck, just put the third ball down and remind yourself what you did with the 2 balls. You went round like that, then you went under. Round like that, you went under. And it's like, okay, round like that, then I went under. Oh, it's the same. So yeah, keep that in mind. Always useful to get over like a mental block by putting a ball down and going back to 2. So do this on both sides. You can go 1, 2, under the leg. And then we're going to try and go into another 2 throws of the juggle. And some of you may actually find this easier because it can be a little awkward to stop like straight away there. So instead we're going to go 1, 2, under the leg, 1, 2, and you'll be much more used to stopping like this. So yeah, do that on both sides. 1, 2, under the leg, 1, 2, like this. And then what we're going to do is combine both sides. This is the ultimate. We're going to go 1, 2, under the leg, 1, 2, under the leg. If you need to give yourself more time, you can go 1, 2, under the leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, under the leg. It'll be the same, but you can do that first. In fact, let's do that first. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, catch, like this. Okay, and to progress from there, it would be removing those 2 throws that we just added. So it would be 1, 2, under the leg, 1, 2, under the leg, like this. So yeah, practice that. If that's easy, how many can you do? How quick can you do it? Can you go from another trick into that trick, combine it, etc. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another trick. I think we're going to do another body throw. And I actually think maybe this week is going to be a good week for body throws and anything that is not just a very static trick. Mix it up a little bit. So thanks for watching and see you next time.